Stadium, Iowa has its offense on the field for 4th down and 4, leading by a touchdown, 4:15 remaining. And let's see if they actually run a play here, Sam. Vanderbilt down to just one timeout, the 2-minute stoppage as well. Gronowski under center.
No play here. It's hard count, trying to get it up offsides.
We are back at the Raymond James Stadium.
That's exactly what it appears to be.
Come on, we gotta.
Timeout.
Oh God.
Vanderbilt. Correction. Iowa. It'll be 30 seconds.
So the timeout called by the Hawkeyes. Clark Lee talk things over with this veteran officiating crew, and here comes Drew Stevens. 6 of 9 from 40 plus this season. That range between 40 and 50. 47-yarder earlier, the senior. North Augusta High School.
4th and 4.
And a chance to make it a 2-score affair. He's made 74 field goals in his Iowa career. He's been outstanding this season. 44-yard attempt on the middle of the field, but close to it. Stevens on the way. Drew Stevens.
And it's good.
34-24. Mr. Reliable for Kirk Barrett's program that is known for its consistency and its special teams play, and Stevens on point there.
They do the little things well. Sidor on the inside gets some penetration, number 96, but wasn't enough. And offense, defense, special teams,
Honor
that's
and
been
privilege.
the formula. Not just a poster or conversation, but that's how this Iowa football team operates.
Back to the drawing board for Vanderbilt. Still more than 4 minutes remaining. You got the timeout and the 2-minute stoppage. Kirk Barrett's chance to win his 11th bowl game and set a new Big Ten record in that department. How about the Hawkeyes gobbling up 7 minutes and 6 seconds with that drive ending in the field goal?
They converted 2 third-down conversions. One of them was a third long, and were able to really do exactly what they hoped to do, get more points on the board and take up as much time as possible to execute on 4th down.
Caleb Barnett back deep to receive this kick. Drew Stevens. He's connected on 22 field goals this year. Senior for the Hawkeyes. Barnett's going to run it out. He dropped it for a moment. And a hop, skip, and a big leap into the air. He appears to be okay. Rashad Godfrey went right underneath him. I don't know that I've seen a football player take off quite like that.
I've seen it in gymnastics. I just want to see him stick the landing. Caleb Barnett with the hurdle. That's like a, what do they call, like a double two? What do they call those things?
Eli Stowers used to do the high jump where the back comes parallel with the ground. He jumps over the bar. That some serious ups.
Just stick the landing and you're good.
Vanderbilt's got it. Diego Pavia on the field from his own 21. Commodores got to go. Strong performance for Vandy in this second half. A lot of work to do. Pavia retreats by a little bit of time and throw a contested pass with a late flag coming down, and Pavia ate the turf. Aaron Graves was right in his wheelhouse. And I think too much so.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense into 95. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Wow.
Graves with the pressure, and I don't love that call. It's in the midsection of the quarterback. It's not too high, it's not too low, it's not too late. Jerry, what do you think?
I think it's right on the bubble, but you're trying to protect the quarterback, and that's a, you know, I like the call. Ultimately, I like the call, but it's right on the bubble.
Gain of 15 instead of 2nd and 10. It's 1st and 10 from the 35. Pavia kept the football, delivers it awkwardly. It did move forward. And the ball is going to be rolled incomplete. Max Llewellyn, Ethan Perkin talked about the race to Pavia today, and that continues there.
48-49. Both edges have been all over the quarterback. It's like a clear forward pass by Pavia, but he has no time to get the ball out.
Fisher Bradley. Offense. 2. Boston down was called a foul. It's second down.
Well, staying in the tackle box there, the ball unable to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So you see he's in a tackle box, unable to escape, and no eligible receiver near, and no, the ball not crossing the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back, huge penalties, one on each side. Pavia steps up, across the middle. There's Junior Sherrill. There he goes into Iowa territory. He'll step out of the 35. Well, Pavia reached back. He found the missile, and there was Sherrill racing into Hawkeyes territory.
And he finds a space in the zone. Diego Pavia finds a space in the zone. Junior Sherrill, there's that trust. Right over the outstretched defender.
Trailing by 10. Vanderbilt back to work. Here's Pavia again. Wants it all. Has Sherrill. Check it.
It's incomplete.
It's incomplete. A collision right as the ball arrived. Pressure by Jonah Pace.
And number 6, Zach Lutmer times that deflection up perfectly.
Boy,
No
Richardson.
call by the official.
Sam, I feel like Richardson's been at the goal line 50 yards down the field the entire afternoon.
And they're continuing to go after. They trust his speed over the speed of the Iowa defensive back. So expect Richardson to be another intended receiver soon.
Remember, a field goal would help the Commodores and make it a one-score game. Trailing by 10. Pressure up the gut. Pavia tried to float one down the field. The pressure by Max Llewellyn. It's incomplete, looking for Richie Hoskins.
For this position, you don't need a touchdown if you're Vanderbilt. Field goal, flat timeout. If you want to do an onside kick, you can, or field goal, stop, use that timeout, and try to come back and score. So, not necessarily 4-down territory.
Brock Taylor with a 51-yard effort against South Carolina on the road this year. Vanderbilt place kicker. Right on that edge. This next snap on 3rd and 10. Iowa showing heat. Here they come. All angles. Pavia delivers another strike for a first down. Trey Richardson again. Into the red zone go the Commodores and a gain of 16 on 3rd and 10.
Once again, he could have handed it off any better. He could have ran 15 yards, put it right in his belly. Great awareness of the pressure, getting the ball perfected.
It's Pavia. Back to the air. A little hand fighting. Waiting for a flag. We do not see it. It was T.J. Hall on top of Trey Richardson again. That pass, Sam, sailed out of bounds. It felt like behind him.
Yeah, the ball was out of bounds. T.J. Hall was a little bit handsy. We'll start with that catch. Pressure, 8-man pressure right there. Ball's in the belly. And in the very next play, T.J. Hall gets attacked again, gets a little handsy. There's no call.
And now Brock Taylor on the field to attempt the field goal. A chance to make it a one-score game on 2nd and 10. Commodores with that one timeout and the 2-minute stoppage. And Taylor from 37, just inside the right hash, is going to sneak it through. So 34-27. And now the question is, do you have to attempt the onside kick with the timeout and the 2-minute timeout? Just under 3 minutes to go, Sam. That's an interesting call by Clark Lee.
I actually love that call by Clark Lee. Like, you think about doing something like that if you're playing a video game, whatever. Like, maybe just try it, but on 2nd down to get a field goal, it's brilliant. Why? Because they kick the ball regularly, and then you can use your timeout, get a stop, 2-minute timeout, get a stop. All of a sudden, one more stop on the defense side of the ball, They'll get the ball back with a little under 2 minutes left.
Well, we talked about what happened in Austin, the attempted comeback. It all came down to an onside kick. And watch how long this football spins around on the turf. Multiple opportunities for the Commodores to recover. If that ball is recovered, you could make the argument that Vanderbilt could have been in the college football playoff this year. That's how close it was. My question for you, do you attempt the onside with as much time, one timeout remaining, and the 2-minute stop?
I don't at this point in time, because if you don't recover the onside, now all of a sudden Iowa has the ball at the 45-yard line, the plus 45, they get 10 yards out of field goal. I kick it deep. I tell my defense, you have to stand up, get 3 stops, and then let Diego Pavia do what Diego Pavia does.
So it certainly makes sense, the timing of the field goal on second down, to avoid having to attempt the onside. They're going to try to pooch it. And it's corralled by the up back going back towards his own end zone. So that was interesting. And of course, you keep it away from Caden Legion. That makes sense as well. It'll be first down with 2:57 to go, and Vanderbilt essentially needing to force the 3 and out.
So that's the question. Do you onside or not? You got to go in between. It's not a full onside kick where you're kicking the ball to where the receiving team isn't. Great job by Reese Vanderzee with the recovery, but this doesn't hurt you too much if you're Vanderbilt. The ball's at the 35-yard line. Same situation. Now, if you're Iowa, I like keeping the ball in quarterback Mark Gronowski's hands. Hand it off once or twice, but man, give him a zone read option and let him get you the first down.
Wonder how defensive coordinator Steve Gregory will try to stockpile the box and prevent anything from happening on the ground for the Hawkeyes here. Gronowski wants to keep it. Oh, he faked him out, and Gronowski, a 9-yard gain on first down. That is significant. Langston Patterson prevented the first. And another outstanding block by the tight end, DJ Bonami.
And there it was. Zone read. Hadn't seen it all day. Puts the ball in the running back's belly, keeps it. Now, once again, defensively, Clark Lee has to tell his guys, you have to get a stop.
Not utilizing the timeout. One more snap before. Pause in 2 minutes. Tim Lester not into the bag of tricks, but with the zone read and the quarterback keeper for the senior, Mark Gronowski. 2nd and 1, Gronowski again. And Gronowski's going to lose a yard. Let's see when they mark forward progress. Some late contact deep behind the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd down and short. Nick Rinaldi read that play beautifully.
Charge timeout. Vanderbilt. It'll be 30 seconds.
So quarterback lead. This is going to be QB run all the way. And on the inside, see Patterson, Rinaldi, holding Iowa. Now the situation is this. Vandy used their last time out. Has options. They can run it or they can pass it. You say, well, pass. What does typically pass? Well, most plays take about 5 to 6 seconds. You could actually pass the ball and it'd still be the 2-minute timeout. There is a risk, though, because if that's incomplete before the 2-minute timeout, clock stops again.
Is Kirk Ferentz thinking, we've got 2 downs to pick up the first here. Let's end it with our offense on the field in your mind?
That's not really Kirk Ferentz's personality. His personality is, and we'll put the ball and play defense. It also is, hey man, let's run the ball with our quarterback.
So I'm just asking the question that America is thinking right now. And I think your answer is a valid one. 3rd down and 1. Vanderbilt out of timeouts. In essence, this could be considered the game. Grown man football. They are stacked up in the line of scrimmage. There comes a penalty flag. Williams races. They'll pick up the first down into Vanderbilt territory. Let's check the flag. And it came out pretty quick.
Offside. Defensive rebound out. Declaration decline. Result of the play. First down.
We've seen it a couple of times. Helmets, hands in the neutral zone.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
Number 99.
First down, Iowa. 2 minutes remaining here in Tampa with a 7-point lead.
We'll be right back on either side.